no, we don't do metal straws. Don't do plastic straws no more. I'm good. I mean,
So
metal straws,
rather
I don't
just
mind. Don't mind a metal
yeah,
straw. Plastic ones, no. But I know
a
enough
good
people
time
can't drink out of the paper
contributing to the
straws.
environment. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's environmental bit issues, bro. But I know people can't drink out of the paper straws because they get a bit soggy sometimes, innit? But boy, it's
Yeah.
how you're putting that in your mouth because
Yeah,
that
it
shouldn't
tastes
go
different,
anywhere
man.
near your.
It tastes different with them plastic, with them dodgy straws. It does, man.
See that?
It's like
Yeah, that
that someone gives you a flipping a wooden spoon to eat some food, like when you're out. Like it just tastes
brother,
funky. Nah, I'm not
brother.
doing it.
You see that? Yeah, that is an absurd thing to say. When you think about it logically, yeah, how can it taste different? The food's cooked the way the food's cooked. The only way the food could taste different
Obviously,
is
it's
if it's cooked
psychological.
differently.
Obviously, it's psychological. But the aftertaste of putting a wooden spoon, yeah, it's not for me, man. It's not for me. I'm not in it. I'm not in it.
Just,
When I'm at
just.
work, yeah, I've got my plastic spoon and fork, and I've got my metal ones that I brought in from home so I can eat properly. That's how it has to
Mm.
be. You
I've
know what I
got
mean?
in my lunchbox, I have my metal spoons as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I eat my food and whatever. But what I'm saying is, if I go to JJ, yeah, can't say the full name because they're not paying me, yeah, then I have some, and I have something from there, then I just use the wooden spoon, bro. It don't taste no different, bro. Like,
Alright, well,
it's
I'm sticking to
crazy.
what nah, it tastes
You,
different.
hey,
Tastes
you got some psychological issues, boy. I
Yeah, well,
think,
leave me with my metal straw, yeah, my reusable metal straw in my
yeah,
yard,
that's fine.
yeah, and one in the car for when I need to go to McDonald's, and yeah, I can get rid of their plastic, their paper one. Yeah,
Sam needs therapy, guys. Save the planet, man. You know what I'm saying. But
I'm
anyway,
responsible
we're
as
back,
well.
man.
Anyway,
We're back.
anyway,
We're back. You know what I'm saying? Road to 500. Come on.
you
Come
need a
on.
jingle or something, bro, because like
Yeah,
just
I
press the
know.
button.
I know.
Like,
Yeah. I definitely need to upload something to the soundboard for that, boy. But
yeah.
that's a job for you, innit, man? Tech boy, you get me?
No, no, no,
I'll
no,
show
no,
you.
no. Until you get fed up of saying it, like you can carry on.
No,
Until
no, we'll get the
until 1,000 gets hit, then we'll stop. All right.
no, we'll get the jingle, but don't get it twisted. I'll probably still say it too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But come on, man. Like, share, subscribe, follow the socials, all that good stuff, man. Come on, man. You know what we're trying to do here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's grow the platform. But do you know what? I always forget, yeah, which way round the names of the teams were. Was it Spain, Belgium? Was it Belgium, Spain?
It was Belgium, Spain, I think. No,
No,
Spain, Belgium.
Spain,
Spain, Belgium.
Belgium. Spain,
Yeah.
Spain, Belgium. Just finished 2-1 to Spain. Um, it was an all right game. It was an all right game. I, I felt like Spain were taking liberties for a little while. I felt like it was a bit of a training exhibition for them. Yeah, hold on.
I
I'm gonna hold on. Wait, I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad.
But yeah, I felt like it was a little bit lack of a training game for Spain, and they just upped the tempo when they felt to. But flowers to you. You did say Spain haven't peaked yet, and when they peak, it's going to be scary. And they still haven't peaked, but they were playing that football you were talking about. They were moving that ball, the little flicks around the corner, the movements. Danny Elmo, oh yeah, he was doing some stuff. Lamau, yeah, jeez, yeah. At moments in that game, I was like, oof, they're looking to carve these guys open, boy. But it didn't quite happen. I mean, they get the first goal and.
Do you know what? They got the first goal, and I was expecting them to get the second, and then just tie the game up 3-0. But because they play in patches and they play when they want to, they can be got at. And don't get me wrong, that was the first goal they conceded, but they brought that upon themselves because they're playing around. They're just
Yeah.
messing around. Like you're 1-0 up here, and you're doing one touch tiki taka. Yeah, that you would expect when you're 4-0 up. The game is nowhere near one. You know what I mean? It's a flipping quarter final. What are we doing? You know,
Yeah.
they overdo it sometimes. And, you know, to quote my guy Ryan, Spain can only beat themselves. Yeah. And if
Yeah.
they continue to overdo that and try and walk the ball into the net and try and score those perfect goals, they will get beat. And I think,
Mm.
well, we'll come on to it later, I'm sure, but France are that type of team that are clinical with what they do and they're surgical with it. Whereas Spain are a little bit more, ah, this is nice. Let's do this again. Oh, and let's yeah, one more time, and then come back again. It's like, you know what? Just win the game, and then you can do
Yeah,
all that food.
yeah,
But it 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 was nice for them to get that shock of conceding a goal, which pretty much came out of nowhere. Great cross and a great header, but it needed to happen for them to then step it up. Not even one gear; it was probably half a gear because they were just
mm.
doing it in patches, and it's like, yeah, it was a mistake for the winning goal. Shout out to the Man United goalkeeper. But it's just it shows, yeah, why not? Soon as the season soon start, we'll be back soon. We'll be back soon. Um, it just kind of shows that they can change things up. And what I noticed is that straight after half time, their manager was on some madness. He was looking to bring on 2, 3 players after 7 or 8 minutes of the half. He wasn't playing no games. And when they need to turn it on, they turn it on. What I need to see next is how they react when they're behind. That hasn't
First,
happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to ask you about the Spain goal. Yeah, like, was that a good goal? Do you class that as a good move and a good team goal? Like, I don't want to say team because it wasn't like the whole team played, but do you class that as a good goal? And the reason why I'm asking you that is because obviously Porro and Yamal worked it down that right side, and the ball
Mm,
goes in, and um Courtois makes a save, and then it's like
yeah.
a shot from the penalty spot, ricocheted off. I think it was Castagna ricocheted off
Mm.
and goes in. In that with that type of goal, what do you rate about that goal, like in terms of Spain? Because for me, as much as the first bit of the build-up play was good, for me there has to be a goal at the end of that build-up play, if that makes sense. Because the second shot is almost like another phase for me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm
In
saying
in a
like, how
way,
do you rate that?
it's two things. The first thing is I think you're being a little bit picky in that if the original shot from the pullback had gone in first time, you'd be like, "Oh my god, great goal! They
Yeah,
passed
yeah,
through the
yeah, yeah.
couldn't
I
keep in
would
it."
have.
Which is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I get that, yeah. So that was the majority of the move, and down the right hand side, granted, it was played in behind Doku. I think he was chasing back, and he switched off for that split second, and then before you
Mm,
know it, the guy's gone in behind, and he's got the crossing. Um, in a way, I still say it was a great goal because there has to be someone alive to finish the chance when the save's been made, and they're not standing there admiring the beautiful football they're playing. They're still on the go, and
yeah,
so I respect it. And if you take it back, the move did go quite a way back, and there was actually moving through the thirds of the field, and that little bit of injection of pace was only down that right hand side, just with Yamal and Porro. So
yeah.
in a way, it was a classic Spain goal, but not because generally when they're playing that kind of football, it's through the middle. The
Mm.
wing play is generally more individualistic with
Yeah,
Yamal
yeah.
or Williams, and
Williams, yeah.
so I rated it, and it was a different type of goal, but it still kind of showed if they want to do that, then they will, and it's very very hard to stop. So
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe
good goal
I'm
for
being a little bit picky, expecting to see the goal at the end, directly at the end of the move.
them.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
It was just a thought. It was just a question. Do you know what I mean? Either way, it was great football. It was great play. Wasn't classic Spain like you said, but classic Spain in terms of the way they moved the ball. So
yeah,
yeah, I can't
yeah,
argue with that. But the Belgium goal, it just seemed like Belgium had five. Like, let's Doku all game. He could have had a Spain shirt on today, and he wouldn't have looked out of place. For
yeah,
me,
bro.
Doku
And
has finished the Premier League season and he's carried that form on in the World Cup. He's electric. He's
yeah,
like so quick with the ball at his feet. He's got quick feet. That change of direction, that change of pace he's got is excellent. And he had a hand in the Belgium goal as well, which I
can
thought, um,
can I just say I'm claiming him because he's Ghanaian, right? I'm just so you
but
know. Carry on.
he plays for Belgium. He plays for Belgium.
Cousin Jeremy, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Oh gosh. But yeah, and I think the determination that the Belgian guys, what's his name, man?
come on, bro. You can do this. You can do this.
He plays for Atalanta now. Does he play for Atalanta now? He used to play for Milan.
Yeah, that's good. That's the first part of the sentence. And
Yeah,
next we're going on to his
that's all
name.
I got. That's all I got.
It's a
That's
difficult one to be fair. Like, I mean,
all I
I
got.
even struggled with it, and I definitely can't spell it. But I believe it's Di Catalara. Do you want to try that one for me?
Catalara. Yeah, okay,
Di
fair enough.
Catalara.
Catalara, man, that'll do, man.
All right.
Yeah, come
But
on,
we
man.
ain't
You're
got all
the
night in this.
pronunciation
Yeah.
guy. Come on, man. Allow me. Yeah, no, the determination Catalara showed to get across to the centre back to actually get the header, it was for me, it was a bit of a better move than the Spain move, do you know what I'm saying? Just saying, just saying.
I don't know. Do you know what? It wasn't a better move because they recycled possession and then they got the ball out wide and the
Actually,
ball was
yeah,
it.
now thinking
So
back, I have to
they
give my word.
actually, yeah, it
You're right.
wasn't.
You're
It
right.
wasn't.
You're right. There was, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Sorry. When I'm wrong, people. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Just because you feel like you know football or you know what I'm saying, you can still learn, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ignorant. So yeah, you're right. But either way, it was the finish for me. I think it was the finish.
Yeah,
I think I really appreciated the finish from the striker. Like I
yeah,
said, the determination to get across him, and then he just sort of lets it hit him, little glance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
yeah.
good goal, man. But the second goal, man, I am not rated. Like, I missed a bit. Why did Couture have to go off?
When saving a shot from Yamal, maybe 3 or 4 minutes earlier, seems like he tweaked his thigh.
Okay.
And if you know Courtois, he's a guy that gets injured quite a lot. And obviously, we suffered that with Alisson at Liverpool,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, we
he
know
he gets
Allison.
injured quite a bit. So yeah, man, tears coming off and all sorts. And you never want that, especially for a goalkeeper. So it was unfortunate for him, man.
Oh, I don't even know how you pronounce this keeper's name. It looks like a word. I don't even, I'm not even going there.
And
But
Lemons, Simon
Lemons is
Lemons.
how you, I don't know. I don't know. He's
Let's refer to
trash.
him as the United guy, innit?
Yeah, the United guy, he's trash because I don't understand. The shot was weak. Now, I can't say it was weak. There was a bit of power, but compared to what a shot can be from outside the area, it's weak. He's got
From a
like,
centre
okay,
back.
if you're not comfortable, it makes it worse. If you're not comfortable catching it, at least parry it out wide. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
That was the error there. Not the fact that he didn't catch it, but he literally pushed it right back into play. And my man, who I'm being told apparently is the Spain regen of Tim Cahill, um, because of how he arrives in the box and gets vital goals. Shout out to Paul. I didn't see that one coming, but all right, cool. You know that when it's pushed out into that area, and realistically, that's both of their goals, isn't it? They're
Mm,
rebounds, but they're
yeah,
alive to it, and yeah,
but it's like that.
slightly,
Yeah, but it's like that in any football match though, Sam. The attackers are always alive to it more than the defenders. 'Cause I think the defenders
yeah,
see the shot
and it's on
coming
the
in and
hill.
they turn to see the keeper save it, and then as it comes out, they're like, "Oh shit,
The
it's
man's
out
run
again,"
past you already.
and the man's
Yeah,
already
yeah,
running past you. Like the man's proactive and the attacker's proactive and the defenders are reactive. I think it's just what happens
yeah,
in that
yeah.
situation. But yeah, it's terrible goalkeeping, man. Terrible goalkeeping. Like, and what awful way for like the likes of KDB's career, Lukaku. How old is Courtois? Is this going to be his last World Cup as well?
Well, keepers can obviously go again in it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
But
you might look
still,
at the team now. Allow it. I'm not on it no more,
yeah,
man.
the likes
Yeah,
of those players to go out to a goal like that. If you go out to a great goal, Spain carve you open, whatever, a stunner, then fair enough. But a goal like that, I don't think I'd talk to the keeper for a couple of days, boy. I'd be in my feelings, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. I'll be in my feelings, man. Because then a little while after that, someone else shot from outside the box and he catches it and saves it, and you're like, why didn't you do that the first time? But whatever.
I'm a bit
Yeah.
pissed because I wanted the extra time. I wanted some extra ball.
So
To be
did I.
honest,
I said it to
yeah,
the missus. I said, "Oh man, I was looking forward to some extra time and pennies." She was like, "Why is that
yeah,
some more drama, man?" You know what I mean? But
yeah.
yeah, no, wasn't meant to be for Belgium, man. A step too far. I think they did
You know
miss
what though?
Tielemans in midfield as well, though.
Yeah, I got to respect Belgium because I didn't think they would compete as well as they did, and
Mm,
considering they lost their whole midfield and then lose a man in the warm up as well, and
mm,
Lukaku's not fit. De Bruyne's on his swan song. They done okay, man. They done okay, and
mm,
to lose out to a late goal and two rebounds, it's not like they were battered and they were
mm,
carved open frequently. It's just that period in the first half when Spain were taking a piss was as bad as it got, really, and the pressure was more territorial as opposed to chance after chance after chance. And so, yeah, they done okay, man. They done okay. They've exceeded expectations this World Cup. Let's be fair.
yeah. The last thing I want to say is um, Kevin De Bruyne, great player. I don't even want to get into superlatives for the guy. Yeah, great player. Obviously, at the latter end of his career, is the payoff for having De Bruyne in the team worth it?
Not on the evidence of this World Cup, no. Um, I think you need young legs around him, or a slower pace of game, which is what he's got in Italy and Napoli, innit? And Belgium have got some young guys coming through, and that's cool to carry him and do his running. But in terms of what he's producing on the ball, it's not the Kevin De Bruyne from the Premier League that we know. I don't even know if he got an assist over the course of this tournament. It was a lot of nearly moments for him, and it's a shame because when you see great players go out, you don't really want to see them go out when they're really looking like they've fallen off. You want to see them go out at their peak. And so sometimes it's better. I think almost like that's why everyone thought Messi would retire at the last World Cup. Because like, oh, don't come back again and kind of ruin your legacy and do a Ronaldo from this tournament where you're not
Yeah.
really self. So it's a shame, but yeah, I don't think the payoff really worked. And, it's just a shame. It's just the end of that generation for the whole Belgian national team, really.
And on that note, it's the end of our pod. So do me a favor,
Well, wait a
like,
minute, wait a minute.
subscribe.
Before we even talk about that, we need to
What?
talk about Liverpool, bro. We need to talk about Liverpool.
Oh,
Some news
you
dropped today.
brother, you
Some
just you
news
just
dropped
killed
today.
the best segue, like one of the best segues I've ever had. Right.
Nah,
Oh,
nah, 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 nah. Not today, bro. Not today. We
yeah,
had
all
some
right.
news today. It may be a
Yeah.
World Cup pod, but we had some news today, which some people have seen coming, with the global head of football of FSG and our top man walking.
What even is that title? The global head of football. Whatever, man. I don't know where all these roles come from, man. Like I'm old school. I don't
Well,
get.
they made the role for him. They made the
Yeah.
role for him with the promise of acquiring more clubs
Yeah,
for him to be
that
in
was the
charge of.
thing. They were
More
gonna
club
buy
money.
more teams, and then
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
basically have feeder clubs to Liverpool, basically. So we're,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But it never materialized. FSG obviously haven't got the deep enough pockets, or maybe they didn't find the right teams to purchase.
yeah.
So he was obviously just getting paid for no reason. So the Hughes loss isn't a big issue to me. That that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I mean that person in that position could be anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? They might decide in 2 years' time they found a club to buy. They can employ someone for that, whatever. The Edwards situation is what's more of an issue for me because obviously I think Iriola probably that whole thing was done on because of the relationship Edwards and Iriola have from Bournemouth days, and obviously
You're
if
twisting it around, bro. You're talking about
sorry,
Hughes.
my bad, sorry, my bad, my bad. My bad. Let me
We've been up a
anyway,
long time. The
yeah.
pod this morning, it's been a long day. The heat is obviously clapping in your head. Like, I keep on telling you, bro, you need to wear a head and protect your forehead, from the sun. Because it's gonna mad you, bro. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing now.
Brother,
You know?
just don't mind me, people. You know what I mean, innit? You know what I mean, innit? You know what I'm saying? Slew me in the comments if you like, whatever. It's all fun and games.
Just not
Anyway,
Ghana Insta. Like, just normal people. Like, normal Ghana Insta, because the abuse you got was a lot. You know?
I can't see
I
Ghana
know you
Insta
can't wait
again.
for the World Cup to done, so I don't have to wear the top
Where is
anymore.
Ghana Insta? I can't see them again. Them man there didn't want the smoke.
Brother,
You know what
they'll
I'm
come back for
saying?
you, be careful. They'll come back for you.
Whatever, man. Fire for you, man. I got bare shittu and eggs for you, man. Allow it, man. You get me?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
You're not respecting the
let me
flag
get back
now?
to let me get back to what I'm saying, fam. Listen, losing the sporting director in Hughes, yeah, and obviously the relationship him and Iriola had, yeah,
Yeah,
at Bournemouth,
yeah,
that's probably part of the reason. Like, to get what I'm saying, part of the thinking.
yeah.
It didn't form the whole reason why Iriola come on, we're Liverpool, we can attract the best of the best.
So that
But
was the
and
key
it's
thing, I think, from the Rover, yeah.
yeah, how does that what does that look like now moving forward for Iriola? Is it going to affect
I
Iriola?
don't
Or
know.
hold on, another question: how is that going to look forward for the rest of the summer transfer window, where we've got so many holes to plug? What does that look like now? Do you see what I mean?
The, the best case scenario is Hughes has a magnificent window. He gives himself a bit of a reputation to leave with to say, look, I fucked up last year, but I fixed it and I'm leaving you with a great squad. Yeah, off I go to Saudi. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is he's umming and ahhing. Players are umming and ahhing because there's no real hierarchy at the moment. And it's going to be a case of, well, is your manager got the personality to attract the players, i.e. Klopp? or is it the sporting? Is it the sporting director? Is it the top recruitment guy? And then there's a mishmash of no one really knows what's going on, and we miss out on signings because of that. It goes one of two ways. There's no black
Mm,
or white. I mean, there's no in between. It's black or white.
mm,
That's what's
yeah,
going to happen. And so we just got to hope that Richard Hughes has done all his groundwork well before the World Cup, and we're just waiting for things to settle down when the World Cup's done and the players come in. Yeah, obviously we tried with Diamande and that didn't go our way because he wants to go PSG. Cool. But there's got to be other deals that are already in place in the same way that Munoz was done like that without us even knowing anything about it. If that doesn't happen, then Iraola potentially is in shit streak before he's even kicked a ball,
yeah. He's playing.
before
He's
he's even
doing
hit
it.
for that.
It's slot 2.0, isn't it? Sort of one arm behind your back as you start the season. Do you know what I mean?
Potentially. What you've got is an unbalanced squad. You've got a few guys that are new. But you do have a methodology of playing football, which depends
Yeah,
more on a team as opposed to individual.
but my
So that's the
concern
hope.
Yeah, but my concern with Iriola's style of playing is that he doesn't have enough players to fit the style he wants to play, or even the right players. Because you got to remember, there's some players he hasn't run the rule
Mm,
over. Like you the thing is, your Verts, your Isaks, your let's just say your Gakpos, like they're kind of 30. Do you know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether Iriola likes them or not, but
mm,
the rest of it behind them, yeah, the midfield, the defense. There's remember no Kanate anymore. Like, what's happening? The
mm.
right side, like, that's one arm behind your back if you have to go into the season
Potentially,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
It's it's scary. It's scary. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm just hopeful that Richard Hughes is going to go out with a bang, and I don't
yeah,
mean go out with a bang like last summer, which was just big signings, but no actual plan. And, we've got too many players for the wrong positions and not enough for the right positions.
mm,
Um, I'm just hopeful, bro, because we don't know what's going to happen. And I'm just hoping that players see a Liverpool project under Iriola as opposed to the project of the club,
yeah,
whereby there isn't any senior leadership really apart from, I think his name's Billy Hogan. Like,
yeah, yeah,
and who is he? Just
yeah.
some
That's what
guy
I'm
that does a
saying.
round table every once a year. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
dead man ain't football, man. But you know what? Take it old school, man. Let the manager and the look at arts for the signings that he wants. You know what I mean?
maybe
I
that's a
want
good
this
thing.
player. I want this player. You got the data and the data guys. We look at the player and see if his numbers fit the profile, and then we move. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate. What's Hughes on a year? Do you reckon? You know what I'm saying? Like that's at least another player's wages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but time will tell, man. Time will tell.
yeah, for
Um,
real.
all right. And on that note, we done. We done. Come on. Ding! Come on, man. I've resorted to sign language now. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow the socials, all of that good stuff. It's your Anfield South boys.